Hello, this is Shumei.
This is Chan. Today we would like to show you some of the tools that are very popular and very hot in pharma that we use for the emergency repair. As you know, the wind instruments are very sensitive instrument with a little change so that you cannot play the sound with no sound already. With this happen, so the lesson cannot go on. Then how? That's why we need to have these tools to support our students and teachers all the time.
Okay, without further ado, let's look at what are these items. Okay, the first item we have is the cigarette paper. So what we usually do with it is to cut into this shape and we use it to test the leak of the pad and tone hole. Okay, sometimes students, especially our saxophone students, will borrow cigarette paper from us to just clean their tone hole so that's not so sticky. But we won't recommend that. To get a pad dryer.
The second item will be the spring hook. This one. It's the spring hook. As the name suggested, so what does it use for? Okay, usually our flute will have the small spring. I hope you can see that. So that sometimes it will come out, so we will use the spring hook to put it back.
Okay, the next item we have is candle, which is this. Okay, so what do we use a candle for? We use it to smoothen the joints of the flute so that it can better fit together, because sometimes it's too tight. Okay, the number one mistake though is people using cork grease on the flute joints. Please do not do that because it might be too oily and damage the pads of the flute. Okay, cork grease should be left for cork, which is these.
What's that for?
Can I have a screwdriver, please?
Can I borrow a screwdriver, please? Can I borrow a 螺丝刀？
我想来给你借一下那个改锥。感恩的心，感谢。
Your screwdriver? Borrow. Sean, can I borrow a screwdriver?
Can I have a screwdriver, please?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, last as we can see just now, the hottest item is screwdriver. Okay, why is the screwdriver so important in our academy for the teachers and students? Is because for most of the instruments are very sensitive, especially the flutes. You can see there are many screws here and there. With the 1 mm of difference, it will make the flute unplayable. Yeah, that's a disaster for the lessons.
Indeed. Just one tip for you. If the screw keeps shifting, what you can do is use a nail polish. A clear one will do. Okay, and you can secure it by just putting over the screw like this. Alright, do not use glue or even super glue though, because that's very disastrous for the flute. Okay, we have one bonus item for you, which is we use credit card. But this is not the form we'll be using though. Okay, you can buy new instruments though, but we are not going to use that today to buy new instruments. This is the form we need. Ta-da!
No!
This is what we need. So how do we use this? Okay, this is actually used to balance the key, especially for the flute keys, which is very sensitive. Okay, so usually what happens is when one part is leaking, we will use this to balance it. Alright, I'll show you. So we put it there. Okay, we put it there. And then what we need to do after this is we just need to give it a big push.